Dodger fans, get ready because this might be the biggest shakeup of the season. Rumors are swirling and sources are heating up with reports that the Los Angeles Dodgers are pulling off a blockbuster trade involving star center fielder Luis Robert Jr. and former All-Star pitcher Tony Gonsolin. With the White Sox ready to deal and the Yankees eyeing Gonsolin, this could change everything for L.A.'s playoff run. Is this the move that seals a World Series appearance? Or a massive risk? Don't blink, this could be the beginning of a new era for the Dodgers. Let's break it all down. Before we dive into today's absolute whirlwind of MLB trade rumors and what could be a massive shakeup for the Los Angeles Dodgers, do me a huge favor, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on those notifications so you never miss breaking news, game analysis, or wild trade scenarios that could reshape the league as we know it. Alright, let's jump right into it, because the Los Angeles Dodgers are in the middle of something huge. We're talking about blockbuster-level buzz right now surrounding a potential acquisition that could send shockwaves through Major League Baseball. According to MLB insider Bob Nightingale, the Dodgers are seriously exploring a trade for none other than Chicago White Sox All-Star center fielder Luis Robert Jr. Yeah, that Luis Robert Jr., one of the most dynamic young stars in the game today. This isn't just some offhand rumor either. This is real, this is alive. And this could be the move that helps push the Dodgers even further ahead in the National League, perhaps even all the way to another World Series run. Robert Jr. has 2 club option years left on his contract, both sitting at a very team-friendly $20 million each. If you know anything about MLB economics, you know that's a steal for a player of his caliber, assuming, of course, he can stay healthy. And that's the big question here, health. Because when Luis Robert Jr. is on the field, he's electric. We're talking Gold Glove defense in center field, speed on the base paths, and a bat that can do some serious damage. This is a 5-tool player in every sense of the word. But injuries have always been the shadow that follows him. He's had stretches of brilliance, MVP caliber brilliance, but he's also missed significant time over the last few seasons. The White Sox know this. The Dodgers know this. And it's exactly why this deal could happen. Chicago, let's be real, is in a complete rebuild mode. They're cleaning house. They're looking at their roster and asking the tough questions: who do we build around, and who do we move while their value is still sky high? Right now, they believe Luis Robert Jr. might fetch them a haul, especially from a team like the Dodgers, who not only have deep pockets, but a stacked farm system and a win-now mentality. And let's talk about that mentality for a second. The Dodgers don't just want to win, they expect to win. Every single year. That's the standard in Los Angeles. That's why they shelled out major bucks for Shohei Ohtani. That's why they continue to lock in elite talent, whether it's Mookie Betts or Freddie Freeman. They're building dynasties, not just teams. So bringing in someone like Luis Robert Jr., that's the kind of move you make when you're looking to dominate for years to come. It's the kind of bold, headline-grabbing transaction that says, we're not just here to play in October. We're here to win it all. Now, on the flip side, the Dodgers aren't just looking to add, they're also seriously considering trimming some of the excess, especially when it comes to pitching. And that brings us to Tony Gonsolin. Remember that name? Of course you do. Former All-Star. Lights out in 2022. He went 16-1 with a 2.14 ERA. Absolute filth on the mound when he's locked in. But here's the twist: he missed the entire 2024 season after undergoing Tommy John surgery. And now, with the Dodgers' rotation getting crowded again as guys return from the injured list, Gonsolin may suddenly be the odd man out. Enter the New York Yankees. The Bronx Bombers are in desperate need of pitching help. Their rotation has been inconsistent, plagued by injuries, and in dire need of stability. And while Gonsolin might not be ready to jump into the rotation on day one, he represents exactly the kind of high upside, low-cost gamble the Yankees are known to make when their back's against the wall. Plus, let's be honest, the Yankees and Dodgers making a deal? That's straight-up baseball history in the making. A trade that sends Tony Gonsolin to New York could clear the way for the Dodgers to solidify their pitching depth and maybe even open up payroll or prospect flexibility to go all in on acquiring Robert Jr. That's chess, not checkers. This isn't just about one or two players, folks. This is about a full-on strategic overhaul designed to take an already elite team and make it nearly unbeatable. And that's not hyperbole. Think about it. Imagine a lineup that features Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani and Luis Robert Jr. That's Murderers Row reborn. That's 4 all-stars with power, speed, and clutch DNA, all in the same batting order. If you're a Dodgers fan, this is the kind of move that makes your jaw drop. And here's where it gets even more exciting. These conversations aren't happening in a vacuum. Front offices are working overtime right now. Phones are ringing. Scouts are watching. Numbers are being crunched. And the trade deadline, while still a little ways off, is looming like a storm on the horizon. That means things could move fast. 1 minute, it's a rumor. The next minute, it's breaking news on your phone. And let's not forget the Dodgers farm system. It's one of the best in baseball. They've got guys who are MLB ready or near ready, and that's the currency in deals like this. You want Luis Robert Jr., you better come correct. And the Dodgers can. Prospects like Dalton Rushing, Nick Frasso, and Josue De Paula could all be names tossed into a potential trade package. That's the kind of firepower that makes other GMs pick up the phone. Now here's something else to consider. This isn't just about talent, it's about timing. The Dodgers know they have a rare window of opportunity right now. The National League is competitive, sure, but the Dodgers are uniquely positioned to rise above the rest. Teams like the Braves, the Phillies, and the Brewers are all strong, but none of them have the same mix of superstar veterans, rising prospects, and front office aggression that L.A. does. And with the postseason always looming, the Dodgers are making it clear they're not content with early exits, or just being good enough. They want another title. They need another title to validate this era. And if trading for Luis Robert Jr. or moving on from Tony Gonsolin helps get them there, you better believe they're pulling that trigger. So what's next? We keep our eyes glued to every insider report, every tweet, every front office whisper. Because if history has shown us anything, it's that the Dodgers don't just talk, they act. They see an opportunity, they pounce, and they do it in style. So keep those eyes peeled, because big things are coming. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, if you're excited about what the Dodgers might pull off, or you just love talking trade rumors, prospects, and playoff pushes, make sure you smash that like button, drop a comment with your predictions, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single update. This is where the season gets spicy. This is where legacies are made. And trust me, you're gonna want to be along for the ride.